Hello, we're Jane and Phil, back with more on the latest Hotkeys project, our abandoned farmstead in central Portugal. When we first saw the place, it was late summer, and it was clear that the houses, the trees, and much of the land had been taken over by brambles, ivy, and ferns. Great matted clumps of prickly brambles were everywhere. Walls were covered in ivy, it grew through gaps in the structures, and as for the trees, they were being strangled, and many were clearly suffering. In some parts we could only guess what was underneath and what we'd actually bought. So when we got back in late autumn, a big priority was to clear it out and see what was really there. Time to break out the shovels and the loppers and see what we could find. Of course, where parts of the buildings have collapsed as well, there's all sorts of debris and wreckage that needs to be pulled away and taken somewhere else as well.
Near the tree, not just in the general wood pile.
I was going to go over there.
Around the corner, wherever you want to go.
You're probably going to go back all the way to the...
Yeah, and all the way to the path. Yeah. Is my aim, ultimately. Might not get there today, but...
Oh, dripped all over.
The result was huge piles of olive branches, cut twigs, bits of greenery, stacks and stacks of brambles, and of course the ivy that's been cut away from around the trunks of the trees, trying to liberate them and give them some room to breathe. All of this at some stage we'd have to find a way of disposing. Something we did think of trying was a chipper, so I bought this one and gave it a go. It's brilliant up to a point. It produces fantastic mulch and really reduces what you put into it down into a tiny little fraction of what it was. But it seems to be a bit fussy. Maybe it's just us. We've got to learn our way how to use it properly. But yeah, it was good, but not great. The bigger stuff, I figured that we could strip away from the leaves and the small branches, and we could burn that in future years. For the rest of it, there's a bigger plan ahead.
So this is the watering hole. Stream running all down here, and with a bit of acrobatics you can fill the water bottles and take them back.
Today's an important day. We have a licence to have a bonfire.
And of course, fire protection being everything, lots of water on hand just in case.
Is this about the 10th bottle, Phil?
About that, yeah. They're great, these bottles though. It's a carryable amount. One day we'll get a pump maybe, but for the moment at least, for construction water, for fire protection. Yeah, is it, what, 5 litre? Are they 5 litres? Something like that. So there we go. So that's another collection of water.
Hopefully that's enough now.
Yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. Right, I'll see you at the top.
Fire regulations in Portugal mean you have to apply, and it varies according to the time of year and the fire risk around you. But it's a simple website. There's 3 sections. You've got to tell them a bit about yourself. You've got to tell them a bit about where you are and why you're having a bonfire, what you're doing it for. And once that goes through, then if everything's in order, you'll get an email back which tells you now have a license and a permit to be able to have a bonfire. Then you just get on with it. In our case, we built a little round area of blockwork. You can see the water buckets and the bottles in the background just in case to be on side. But a little area to hold the fire in and to keep it under control. And from then on, it's just get on with it.